Warning, there are habits stealing your freedom, independence, and happiness after 60, and you might not even know they're there. These habits sneak into your daily life, feel harmless, and yet, over time, they quietly chip away at your energy, confidence, and peace of mind. So let me ask you, are you unknowingly making your retirement harder than it has to be? If you've ever caught yourself saying, I'm too old for that, or if you felt invisible, overwhelmed, or like your best days are behind you, stop. Breathe. This video is for you. Because the truth is, your 60s and beyond can be some of the richest, freest, most joyful years of your life if you're willing to let go of the things that no longer serve you. And today I'm going to walk with you through 9 powerful habits to stop one by one so you can make space for everything you still deserve. Let's start with one of the biggest ones. Stop saying, I'm too old to. It sounds innocent, right? Just a phrase we throw around. But this sentence is one of the most dangerous beliefs we carry after 60. I'm too old to start walking regularly. I'm too old to learn how to use Zoom. I'm too old to make new friends. Every time you say it, you build a wall between where you are and where you could be. But here's what I want you to know. Age is not a wall. It's a doorway. And it opens to new kinds of freedom, curiosity, connection, and strength if you're willing to walk through it. People in their 70s are learning to paint, travel solo, adopt dogs, take dance classes, start small businesses, fall in love again. And they're doing it not because they're fearless, but because they stopped saying, I'm too old, and started asking, why not me? Now, I want to take you somewhere you might not expect, your past. Because the second thing we need to stop doing after 60 is stop living in the past. The memories, the music, the simpler times, they're beautiful and they matter, but they're not where you live anymore. You are not meant to carry regrets or constantly compare today to how it used to be. Because if you do, you rob yourself of everything good that's still to come. Your story didn't end when you turned 60. In fact, many people don't truly find peace, confidence, or purpose until they're older. You've lived through loss, change, growth, and challenges that younger people can't even imagine. That makes you wiser, not weaker. Let the past inform you, not define you. It's okay to honor where you came from. Just don't forget to look at where you're going. And speaking of where you're going, it gets a whole lot brighter when you do this next thing. Stop trying to please everyone. You've likely spent most of your life caring for others, children, partners, coworkers, parents, friends, and that's admirable. But now it's time to put yourself back on the list. Actually, at the top of the list. This doesn't mean becoming selfish. It means becoming whole. It means saying no to things that drain you. It means making room for rest, for quiet, for joy, even if someone else doesn't understand it. When you stop living for everyone else's comfort and approval, you start living for something far more meaningful, your own truth. That's what real peace feels like. Not guilt, but freedom. Let's keep going. Now that we've let go of the need to please others, there's another deep pattern to address, and that's stop isolating yourself. This one is tender, because for many, it doesn't happen on purpose. You might lose a partner, friends move, your kids get busy, the phone rings less, and gradually it just feels easier to stay home, to avoid the effort it takes to reach out, to engage, to show up. But loneliness is not just an emotional pain. It's a health risk. It increases inflammation, raises your risk of dementia, depression, and even heart problems. Human beings are wired for connection at every age. So if you found yourself pulling away, start small. Call one friend, join one community group, go to one library event. You don't need to be social every day, but you do need to be seen. You still matter to the world. Don't fade into the background. And here's something else I want you to hear, especially if you felt frustrated with how fast everything seems to be changing. Stop resisting change. Yes, the world feels different. It's noisier, faster, more digital, and I get it. That can be overwhelming, but change is not the enemy. It's the invitation. Staying flexible, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, is one of the most powerful ways to stay young. Try something new, even if it's awkward at first. Ask questions, be curious, let go of how it used to be, and open yourself to what might be. This mindset doesn't just help your attitude, it actually keeps your brain sharper and your body more adaptable. Adaptability is strength, and it's yours if you choose it. Before we wrap up this part, there's one more vital habit we need to break. Stop neglecting your physical health. After 60, it's tempting to slow down, and yes, rest is important, but too much rest can become rust. Your muscles, your joints, your heart, and even your mind all need movement. Not intense workouts or crazy routines, just simple, gentle, regular activity. Stretch in the morning, walk after dinner, dance to music in your kitchen, do chair yoga, join a water aerobics class. Whatever fits your body, move it, because when you move your body, you protect your independence. You lower your risk of falls, you boost your mood, your digestion, your sleep, you reclaim your energy. You don't need to be athletic, just consistent. Your body still wants to support you. Give it the chance. Now that we've talked about reclaiming your body, your mind, and your space, we'll continue this journey next with some deeper shifts that might surprise you. When we left off, we talked about how important it is to stop neglecting your physical health and to embrace gentle movement daily. Now, let's explore some other ways we can clear the path for a richer, fuller life. Something that often quietly drains people after 60 is holding on to grudges or past hurts. So next, it's time to stop carrying emotional baggage around with you every day. Stop holding on to anger and resentment. It's completely natural to feel hurt or frustrated by things that have happened, whether it's family disputes, lost opportunities, or friendships that faded. But when these feelings pile up and you hold them inside, they create tension, stress, and even physical illness. Imagine your heart like a garden. If you keep planting weeds of anger and resentment, it's hard for flowers of joy and peace to grow. Letting go doesn't mean forgetting or excusing what happened. It means choosing your own well-being over bitterness. It means freeing yourself. Try this. When you notice anger rising, take a deep breath and ask, how can I release this, even just a little right now? It could be talking to a trusted friend, journaling, or even practicing meditation. The goal is to stop carrying a heavy load that's not yours to bear anymore. And right alongside this, there's something equally important to stop. Stop ignoring your financial independence. Money is often a taboo topic, especially as we age. But staying in control of your finances is one of the greatest gifts you can give yourself for peace of mind and freedom. After 60, many people face changes, retirement, fixed incomes, or unexpected expenses. But it's never too late to take charge. That might mean learning more about budgeting, meeting with a financial advisor, or simply setting clear spending priorities. Financial independence isn't about having millions in the bank. It's about knowing you have enough, feeling confident about your choices, and not having to rely on others for your basic needs. That confidence radiates through every part of your life, from relationships to health. If you've been avoiding this topic because it feels overwhelming or stressful, try breaking it down into small steps. Even checking your bank statement weekly or creating a simple plan for bills can bring peace. Remember, you're the captain of your ship. Now that we've touched on emotional freedom and financial independence, let's talk about something that directly affects how energized and confident you feel every day. Stop neglecting mental stimulation. It's a myth that older brains slow down beyond repair. The truth is, your brain is like a muscle. It thrives on challenge, learning, and variety. After 60, it's easy to fall into routine and let your mind coast. But that can lead to forgetfulness, mood dips, and feelings of boredom or loneliness. Find small ways to spark your curiosity. Maybe it's reading a new genre of book, doing crossword puzzles, learning a language, or trying out a new hobby like gardening or painting. Technology can help too. Online classes or groups can connect you to fresh ideas and friends. Mental stimulation isn't just about avoiding memory loss. It's about keeping your spirit lively and open to new joys. And when you exercise your brain, you improve your problem-solving skills, your mood, and your ability to adapt. Now, let's shift to something that impacts your body and soul every day. Stop skipping social connections. Yes, we talked earlier about isolation, but social connection deserves a second spotlight because it's that important. Humans are social creatures. Meaningful relationships, whether with family, friends, or community groups, bring joy, purpose, and even better health outcomes. They reduce stress, lower blood pressure, and can even lengthen lifespan. If you've been putting off socializing because it feels hard or tiring, try to change the story you tell yourself. Social moments don't have to be big events or long outings. A phone call, a shared meal, a walk with a neighbor, those small interactions add up. You might be surprised how much you'll look forward to these connections. They remind you that you belong, you matter, and life is full of moments worth sharing. And now I want to guide you to the next critical habit to stop, one that often goes unnoticed but deeply affects your well-being. Stop neglecting rest and sleep. You might think slowing down means sleeping more, but quality matters more than quantity. Sleep patterns change with age, but poor sleep can lead to fatigue, poor concentration, mood changes, and health problems like diabetes or heart disease. Creating a restful bedtime routine, avoiding caffeine late in the day, limiting screen time before bed, and keeping your bedroom comfortable and dark can all help. If you struggle with sleep apnea or pain, talk to your doctor. It's okay to seek help. Good sleep fuels everything else: your mood, your immune system, your energy for movement and connection. Finally, there's one habit we want to stop because it stands as a foundation for all the others. Stop neglecting regular physical activity. This is beyond the gentle movement we spoke about before. After 60, your body needs you to keep it strong and resilient. That means aiming for a mix of activities, not just walking, but also strength training, balance exercises, and flexibility work. Strength training doesn't mean heavy lifting. It can be simple resistance exercises with bands or even bodyweight moves at home. Balance exercises help prevent falls, a leading cause of injury in older adults. Flexibility keeps your joints happy and your movements smooth. And here's the best part. Physical activity doesn't just help your body. It boosts your brain, lifts your spirits, and helps you sleep better. If you haven't exercised much before, start slowly. 5 minutes a day is better than none. Find something you enjoy: gardening, dancing, swimming, or even playful activities with grandchildren. Your body is your home. Treat it kindly. We're almost at the end of this journey together, and I want to leave you with some powerful reminders and the last of the 9 habits to stop. So far, we've talked about letting go of limiting beliefs, emotional burdens, neglect of body and mind, and embracing social connections and financial independence. Let's finish strong with some deep but liberating shifts. Here's one that's easy to overlook but so important. Stop comparing yourself to others. In a world flooded with social media and highlight reels, it's tempting to measure your worth by how others live or look. But this comparison steals joy and peace. Your journey is unique, shaped by your experiences, challenges, and dreams. Comparing yourself only distracts you from your own path. Practice gratitude for what you have and where you are. Celebrate small wins. When negative comparisons creep in, gently remind yourself, I am enough. My pace is my own. This shift is like unlocking a door to self-acceptance and happiness. Next, it's time to stop living with fear of the future. Stop fearing what you can't control. It's normal to worry about health, money, family, or the unknown, but fear can paralyze us if we let it. Instead of fearing, choose action where you can. Make plans, create routines, connect with loved ones, and prepare realistically. For what's out of your control, practice acceptance. This doesn't mean giving up. It means recognizing what's possible and what's not, so you can focus your energy wisely. Mindfulness practices, breathing exercises, or talking to a counselor can help shift from fear to peace. And finally, the most beautiful and empowering habit to stop is this: stop doubting your worth and purpose. Too often, society sidelines people as they age, but your value doesn't decrease with years. It grows. Your wisdom, your stories, your kindness, your experience, these are treasures. You have purpose in your family, community, passions, or quiet moments of kindness. So if you find yourself thinking, I'm done, or I don't matter anymore, pause and challenge that thought. Look around. There are people who love and need you. Your contributions matter. You still have so much to give and to enjoy. Remember, changing habits isn't about perfection. It's about progress. Each small step you take away from these old patterns frees up energy, joy, and health. Your 60s and beyond can be a time of renewal, strength, and happiness, and you deserve nothing less. Thank you for spending this time with me today. If you found this helpful, please share your thoughts or experiences in the comments below. Let's support each other on this incredible journey. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more uplifting content designed just for you. Here's to living your best life at every age.